Hello, my name is Jonathan and this is my Aice Media Studies CCR. For the first question, how does your product use or challenge conventions and how does it represent social groups or issues? My product does not really challenge conventions. The main character, which is the regular school kid, he got put into a terrible situation, with time repeating itself until he overcomes his dreadful positions. This concept is hard to make because of how confusing it can get. Typically with films like this, there are many what ifs or why did they not do this instead. This film does not have any hidden meanings, nor does it specifically represent social groups or issues. Now, for the second question, how does your product engage with audience and how would it be distributed as a real media text? My film will likely appeal to the younger audiences. Sci-fi is usually fit for any age group. However, films does not have any complex themes like technology, morality, or politics. So it will most likely attract younger viewers rather than older viewers. If I had the main character, Matthias, to be a normal student so it could be more relatable, my product would most likely be advertised via any social media. In the rare event it gets viral, I'll most likely send it to a small company like Revolution Films or Short TVs. So it would continue to grow in population and reach a higher audience. Here is the third question. How did your production skills develop throughout this project? In the beginning of the year, for every single film-related assignment, I never edited or recorded anything because there was always a person who knew how to do it. So I did not have to do it myself. I did not understand anything that included camera shots, angles, or any basic editing at all. As time passed, I learned how to integrate basic camera angles, shots, and more film techniques. Also, I learned how to identify key elements like camera work, movement, and framing. Unfortunately, while I may know how it works and I have the knowledge for it, I am pretty terrible at executing it. For this film alone, I learned how to edit. Although it is so bad a 5-year-old can do better than me, it's something. The effects for the sound were a pain to figure out. Enhancing this voice for my intro took so long. I couldn't even find the effect option when I tried to. I had to click every single button trying to find the tabs of the software just to enhance the voice. It was certainly a pain, but I had to. The voice quality was so bad and it was so quiet. I did not want to redo everything just to make my voice better to hear. Although I did enhance the sound quality and made it louder, it's still pretty bad. Still better than the original, like quality, but it gets the job done, though. And finally, the last question. How did you integrate technologies, software, and online in this project? I use a computer and an auditing software called Adobe Pro. Mind you, Adobe Pro is something I chose, and I am not sure what made me even want to try this difficult editing software, but I couldn't stop. I was too far in watching YouTube tutorials to stop and use another software editing. Plus, I am incredibly stubborn for absolutely no reason. Let's talk about how I learned how to edit. Every past assignment I never edited, nor I did not know how to edit. And I didn't really want to either. That was until this assignment came through and I had to watch every tutorial I could find. I'm incredibly bad at learning new things. It is surprising how little information I recall. For the sound, I used YouTube to find a knocking noise for this scene right here. I used no special lighting. I just use a regular house fan light. as you can see right here. And I recorded on my iPhone 15 on the cinematic video option. Well, that's every question answered. In regards to the film, it was a very educating and fun experience that taught me many things about film, especially editing. This is now the end of my CCR. Goodbye.